2 years into the Trae Young experience, Hawks general manager Travis Schlenk decided to find as many quality pieces that he could to build a decent team around Trae in the hopes of creating a winning culture after having 2 abysmal seasons to start off the Trae Young era in Atlanta. Names like Clint Capella, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and Danilo Gallinari, he was able to take what he was given and lead them on a historic run that ended with the Hawks making it to the conference finals, where they would fall to the eventual champion Milwaukee Bucks. And it seemed as though Trae Young had put the Atlanta Hawks on the map, and that he had put the entire league on notice that this young team was up and coming. And because of the insane potential that this Atlanta Hawks team showed throughout this playoff run, Travis Schlenk decided that it was very important for him to lock in the future of the Atlanta Hawks, signing Trae Young to a supermax, extending John Collins along with Kevin Huerter, and DeAndre Hunter. His contract year is this upcoming season, and he is most likely going to get extended at the end of this year as well. Following this unprecedented and exciting playoff run, the Atlanta Hawks seem to have completely fallen off a cliff despite maintaining the same players that they had in the previous season. And the reason for this fall off is really due to the massive decline in the Atlanta Hawks defense, as well as the lack of a secondary playmaker to maintain the offense when Trae Young goes to the bench. Due to the struggles of the Atlanta Hawks this season, players who seemed untouchable in the previous playoff run seem a whole lot more expendable now, with players like John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and DeAndre Hunter names constantly being thrown into trade talks, which puts the Atlanta Hawks in a very weird position. And now they really only have 2 options. Option A, they package John Collins, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, and their young core in hopes of trading for a star player that they can put next to Trae, in the hopes of creating a superstar duo that can win now. And option 2, you maintain the core and just develop them over time, and hopefully in the end create some sort of super powerhouse dynasty in the end. Again, the Hawks' defensive struggles, I feel like, does not have as much to do with the personnel. So honestly, I'm not really focused on picking up defensive players. However, my second issue with the Atlanta Hawks and not having a secondary playmaker to handle the basketball without Trae Young on the court, that I had to take care of, which is why I made it's not a blockbuster trade, but it is a trade that we very much needed. We sent Lou Williams and TLC and a couple of picks over to the Los Angeles Lakers in order to acquire Kendrick Nunn. And Kendrick Nunn, although he is not a defender, he is exactly what I needed: a shot creating, playmaking guard who can come off the bench and make sure that we can still function as a basketball team when Trae Young is not playing. So which approach am I going to take to start this season? I think I'm going to begin by, developing our core guys: Trae Young, John Collins, Onyeka Okongwu, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter. And if we cannot win a championship, or at least make the NBA Finals, like after a couple of seasons, I'm going to seriously look into, making some trades, packaging players in order to trade for a superstar and ultimately get a championship during this Trae Young era. And that's going to be the end of this episode. I appreciate all the support. I tried a MyNBA series last time with the Minnesota Timberwolves, but unfortunately my files kept corrupting and crashing, so I couldn't upload after the Trailblazers series. So I apologize for that, but it's all good because everything's all resolved. And if you know what you're asking, if it's all fixed, then why couldn't you just continue the Minnesota Timberwolves franchise? Well, that's pretty simple: because I lost all the footage. And that's okay, because you want to know why? This is going to be even better because I have role-playing elements that I wasn't even thinking about. So this is really going to be more of like a My GM type thing, more than just MyNBA. But anyways, that's going to conclude this episode. The next episode, we are going to have our season debut against Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. And yeah, so if you like this type of content, leave a like so I know you liked it, nigga. Like, it's common sense. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. We just hit 430 subscribers, so appreciate y'all, because we already we already have outdone what we did all of last year, and I'm gonna make it a mission to be a whole lot more consistent for you guys. Once again, I appreciate all the people who have been supporting me so far, and let's get it popping. Peace out, y'all.